than I did last night. Went to sleep at about 5 o'clock and woke up at 6:50. And now we're doing auction assessment, and we are live with you guys. And we're going to do our best to stay live until we're done this morning. So, yeah, let me show you what's going on with this horse. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, no, very, very sad. And how old? About 4?
A little 4-year-old mare.
So this is a little 4-year-old mare with, Jenna's thinking it's probably a tooth abscess or something like that.
I think it could be unless there's a splinter in its face. But
so
it looks like there was a hole down there that went over. Maybe they were trying to drain it and they jabbed the hole in it. Really hard to say. But
Actually, it was there, been there about a month.
And they couldn't fix it, so they took it to auction.
But she rode okay through the sale for a 4-year-old.
You know, they rode her with a poor face like that.
Yep. Alrighty, guys. So, yeah.
I think it smells.
It smells really bad.
Does it smell bad?
It smells really bad.
Okay.
So, this is a draining abscess right here, and this poor horse. And we've got Keith over here. Keith is putting them in the pens.
Howdy.
Corey's getting the halters and lead ropes on, or running down, whichever is the case. Isabella over here is feeding for Horse Shelter Heroes. Tawny's doing Facebook Live. And we've got, alrighty, and there's Macy. And yeah, so gonna wait to see what Corey gets back up next. Tawny's gonna be doing the pictures. Actually, I bet you that was Haley, but she doesn't worry about correcting us. Oh, it is? Okay. Cool. And it's me, Jason, doing your narrating on here. It's a little hard because we are doing also Facebook Live and then also filming for Horse Shelter Heroes, so I might just go silent from time to time. It's not because I ran out of words. I very rarely run out of words, but it's because other people are needing to talk. So anyway, it was a great auction. We rescued 21 precious lives. The horse with the super bowed legs, we did have to give it the last act of kindness last night. And we haven't had to do that at auction before that I can remember. And it's just so incredibly sad what those people, you know, they allowed this horse to come to auction looking like that. So let's see what Corey's up to. Corey's got a beautiful bay horse right here. And I know, right? It's a dark gelding and pretty cute looking little horse.
Roughly 18 years old.
About 18 years old. And
so last
little
night when we put it in the pen,
goopy eyes, look at that.
it did not have this ulcer on its eye.
Huh.
So that happened overnight. We'll have the vet take a look at it and see what the best plan of action is for it. But we'll take care of it out there.
Well, I don't know if I can talk underwater. That sounds a little challenging. Mouthful of marbles, I could probably get some words out you could understand. So what's funny, a little personal story here. Let me clean that lens first. All right. So they say, and I don't remember super well, they say I did not actually start talking well until I was about 5 years old. And like I like to say is it took them 5 years to get me talking. They haven't shut me up since. So anyway, alrighty. Keith's got our trusty auction box here. It has all kinds of great stuff in there. Nice.
That we rescue, giving it to him. Oh, she's a terrible ulcer in her eye. That's probably why her eye is so goopy there. If you can look over here, she's got probably a puncture wound that got infected in her eye. So that's not good. Let's get Angela to her station. So this horse, the main thing I saw with this horse is its face. I didn't really see any other issues.
have a number
its
on it.
auction number is 7491.
Alrighty. So again, for anybody joining us, we're doing the auction assessment of the 21 horses that we saved last night.
Mare, Tawny? I think it's a mare. This is a really good spot. Because the bars aren't for any horse. And like sometimes there's shadows. And this is 316.
Yeah.
And it's front hooves are long.
So if anybody wants to ask me questions, I'll try to answer them in the has the mare and foal come out yet? No, we just started. We did this horse right here, which has a horrible abscess on her face, and then this horse. And
the mare, right?
Here with this one.
Oh, gelding.
Gelding. Okay, let's put the gelding down here.
oh, look at this here pretty horse. This mare gelding, you know, fan.
So this horse is suffering from
It's a mare.
what's the number, Corey? Sunburn. If you look all over her nose and over her eyelids,
36.
she is suffering. So if you own a horse with white or pink skin, you have to take care of that skin just like we would take care of our own skin. Fly mask with a nose covering helps, but this horse is definitely suffering from sunburn. That's miserable, baby. And you want to tell them what, like, medicine hat? Kind of people like these horses because they're medicine hats.
Oh yeah.
So define medicine hat for us there, Corey.
Technically, it wouldn't come down so far on this side. Ooh, yeah, look at that.
I hate ticks.
There is a ginormous tick.
The medicine hat is just paint with pretty much a full white face and a little bit of markings up on
Like it's
top
got
of
like
its
a
head.
little hat.
Yeah.
And supposedly they were special horses. If you watch the Pony Express movie, there's a movie, a Pony Express rider, and he had a medicine hat. I can't remember the name of that
I don't know
movie.
if I've seen that one.
Oh, it's a good one. You need to watch it. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Alrighty, so Jody, you were asking about the horse with the
Okay, so-
super bad knees last night. Yes, hold on a second here. Okay, so yes, we did give that horse the last act of kindness last night. The one that was suffering super bad from the knees, and it was the only human thing we could do. And it was just so unbelievable that horse was actually brought to the auction last night. Limping, yeah.
She most likely has a little bit of coffin bone.
So Tawny's saying this horse most likely has a rotated coffin bone. You're saying some founder.
This, if you look at the shape of this hoof versus the
Compared to
other
the
one,
other.
you can tell that there's something going on, and that's usually the coffin bone has had a major change.
I'm trying to remember. Wasn't this horse rode through last night? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. There was a lot of horses last night. There's about 100 horses last night. So yeah, we got 21 of them.
This one, Buteless Pace, she is pretty.
So we're gonna give this horse Buteless Pace. Or are there no laws protecting horses? Not really. Tennessee is a third world country when it comes to protecting horses and other what they consider livestock animals, and it's something that's got to change soon. We've got to catch up with the times and start taking care of the animals here in Tennessee. So I'm gonna walk in here. I'm gonna see if we can find out what Corey's doing. Corey's over there. Y'all let me know if my video gets really bad in here under the barn.
We're all gonna run this next one through.
Alrighty, so, oh yes, this one's a little bit, it's got a pretty halter on, but a little bit of a wild horse. LED, I do not believe I got the email. I'm pretty sure I've checked my email since Sunday or Monday. I got emails from other people on YouTube. Meg sent an email, and I did get that, but didn't get your email. Okay, video's lagging in here. Okay. Still illegal to hang people in Kentucky if you steal their horse. Well, that makes sense to me. Okay. All right, I'm gonna close a couple gates here, y'all. Sorry if video gets a little choppy. Wow, this one doesn't even close anymore. All right then, here we go. So a lot of the gates here at the auction aren't functional anymore. And moving our hydration bucket. Moving the flag. You ready to, oh, is it already in there? It's already in there, cool. Okay, that was fast. So, what this horse. This is multiple odds I'm seeing. And because the auction tag on there is not the auction tag they put on at this auction. And look at the halter though, it's a pretty halter. Corey, wasn't this the one I told you was going to be the best horse this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has the most energy, right?
Yes. So last night when hi Tamara. So last night when this horse was going through the auction, after we won the bid, I told Corey it's going to be the best horse of the year, and I was just having fun. I was joking. I don't know whether it's going to be or not, but we'll see. So we'll see how it goes. Who we got here? This is a.
I believe.
Oh yeah,
Is this
it's
the
branded.
Standardbred
Yep.
that we got?
Yep.
So this is Standardbred we got. They said it was what?
If anybody wants to look up this brand, sorry Corey. Anybody wants to look up this brand and let us know age and this horse's info. It's a Standardbred. It's tattooed on the neck here. I don't think they said 3. I think they said 18 or something like that.
I guess at least 23.
Yeah. But the brand, if anybody wants to look up, no, it's a Standardbred. It's not a Thoroughbred. It's a Standardbred. So from that brand information, we could actually find out who this horse is. This here's a safe horse. Hopefully.
We have a number.
Let's see if we can identify the auction tag. 33.
It's a gelding. His feet are long, especially its right front.
So
It's too close to get pictures.
I'm so terrible at reading brands. Is that 7DL77?
7 left front, or I think so. It's kind of long. So I would say, and if somebody can look this up and comment, you just put in Standardbred brand lookup, and they have a great system on the Trotter Association. So I would say 7DL77, possibly 70L77. So if you can look that up and give us a comment what you find, that would be great. I have not.
Yeah, if anyone can Google that for me.
Well, it's not Google. So you go to the Trotter
Well,
Association's website.
They Google how to look it up and hopefully get there.
And yeah, if you want to Google
How to look up the Standardbred.
Standardbred brand, you can find it that way. And then just put in that brand number and comment in the messages and let us know the horse's age and its registered name. That would be great. And it is a bay gelding.
About 23 years old, at least Corey says. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you got gelding on there?
So Sapphira, the number 7DL77 is our best guess.
And thank you for being a Horse Plus volunteer this morning. If you look
Yeah. Gelding, no white markings, born in 2006. Sounds about right.
Yeah, Gelding. What's his registered name?
What is his registered name? Jody, if you could put that in, that'd be great.
Over against the corners.
Oh, this poor horse, he needs some food.
This thing's about 25
So
to
it's
27.
Gelding. He has red shoes, or he has shoes on. He's probably transported in red trailers because he's got red paint down there on his back hoof. Is probably up against it. And, remember?
Yes, we'll get the number for you. No, we will get the number for you.
This one purchased before the auction with the horse with the bow leg. It was in that.
Okay, so this would be, do you have those handy, Corey? I really hate to
If
break
it loads,
my live feed to,
We can always
there
get
was
it
a series of
later.
3 numbers, Angela, like
Right at the beginning.
42, 43, and 41, 42, 43, I think. This would be one of those. It's right at the start of the auction receipt, like the first 4 horses. This would be one of those. Modern Look is the Standardbred's registered look. Yep. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thanks for
The,
being a volunteer and helping with
Yeah,
that.
thank you guys so much for volunteering this morning and helping us out. So, Modern Look, foaling date of April 11, 2006.
Has a lot of skin issues, but has shoes on all the way around. A lot of times when we see horses with shoes on all the way around that are a little grown out, we tend to think that this is a horse that might have bounced around the slaughter pipeline for a little while and not had food very much. Because typically when horses have, you know, shoes on, they're riding them, they're working them. We can hope that wasn't what was happening in this horse's condition, that he was being ridden around, but I wish we could just ask them their story and they could just tell us everything. It's really sad what we see.
Yeah.
Good boy.
So, basically 16 years old. So, not too bad. Hope.
number is actually this one here.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, it's
What is it?
7486.
He shared his auction tag. Yeah, baby, we're gonna give you some grass.
Do we have a 7486?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. And Angela over here is doing all of our note taking, and she does such a great job at this. And
So I just check them off when they're done and
She
they
writes down everything I say, basically.
trying to. Yes.
alrighty, Corey said something about a bad knee coming in.
The one with the bad knee that was given
Oh.
last night, that was 7485. This is 7484. And she does
Also have a bad knee.
So 7485
got a-
was
Little cut on her forehead. These poor horses. So this one came in with the other one last night that just had those horrible knees, and this one is better, but still in horrible condition.
At
Just
least it has one good leg.
yeah, it has one good leg to stand on in the front.
And has a
And-
fresh cut on its forehead.
But I mean, the size of that knee is just insane.
We weren't able to take x-rays of the other horse. Obviously we know just from the outside of the knee there's a lot going on with that other horse. But and then if you can let Keith know if you gave the horse cincha. We will take x-rays of this leg and it would be similar, but the other horse was worse.
so 7484 was the other horse, right?
Just to communicate.
What causes their knees to get like is being asked.
Usually, they may have been being ridden hard or they had an injury, and there's like arthritis that starts developing. Like I know one person commented and said, "Oh, there's fluid on the horse's leg." That's rock hard because it's usually bone calcification that comes up in the joint. So basically, an X-ray is going to show us that that horse has like no movement, probably much at all within that joint. And then a lot of times if they do have movement or limited movement, and it's a mare,
There. Okay.
when they're moving, sometimes they can actually chip that bone fragments basically loose, and then it causes excruciating pain. She has an old scar here, and this could have been an old scar that created this problem. towards the pressure point. So I'm gonna say probably
Yeah.
the old scar.
I know it's super hard to hear Tawny, unfortunately. It's kind of the way it is sometimes when other people are talking. All right, girl. Glad you joined us, Mel, from all the way from Australia. Kentucky said hi. Pennsylvania. Y'all are awesome for joining us today. Almost 600 people watching live. So, yeah, we're still, and we've only done, what, about 5 horses so far through the intake, and we have 21. So, we're gonna be here for a minute. And then,
And for those of you who, sorry, hi, have a hard time hearing me, I am wearing a mic, but that's for horse rescue heroes.
Shelter.
Horse shelter heroes. I'm sorry, I've been really sick this week, but I'm here. Sunday, I had food poisoning, I think, and I hadn't eaten anything since last night, and I'm alive and I'm here.
So here we have a draft
But
horse coming in, though.
watch next week's episode on Thursday,
Yep.
and you'll be able to hear better. Thinks the cinch will taste funny.
Uh-oh.
This one needs
Uh-oh.
Horses.
Oh. Look at that. Oh, that's funny. He's laughing at us. Corey, he's laughing at you. I don't know why.
Well, take a look at his back. His back has a lot of issues.
So, I'm gonna squeak in front of Facebook here. Look at that sad back. That is not a normal horseback.
Do you have a number for him? This horse's back
Aim this way.
has some major issues. It actually looks like it comes back and twists.
So this back is just one of the worst backs that we've seen for a while.
Maybe bring the cameras up and look from above.
So how old is this horse there, Corey? Did you age him for us?
This one is at least 23.
So at least 23, and look at that back. So the auction, when the auction was going on, basically, how can I back it like that? So the auctioneer said this horse has been worked like a slave its whole life. So if you think about a horse having to work as hard as it physically can for 21 years, it's going to cause some medical problems, and that's not a good thing. So
It's so sad. You rarely see a horse's back in
uh-huh.
that condition where it's actually twisted. But that horse's back is like, just the way he's standing here is his whole front twisted. Like that twist, just the way he. Tell this horse is very, very.
Do we think Lydia can chiropractor that out of him? Probably not, unfortunately. But
And we'll take X-rays. We'll see.
Yep. I know X-rays on the back are really hard too because it's such a big animal.
Yeah.
And
Especially, I mean, if it was a miniature horse, that would be one
Yep.
thing. But
so we'll see. I know I said Dr. Scott's gonna be the one that's yep.
we take that today.
So if y'all like Doc, and I know everybody loves Doc,
Um,
you know, seeing Doc today at the auction intake.
You want to tell them about the live? Your feet are in it. The live auction intake we're going to try to do today?
So yes, yeah, so Tawny just mentioned that we're going to try to do a live auction intake. I don't know that I'm going to be able to stay standing. Yeah, this is the assessment. So what do you mean he's worked? So the Amish and other groups, they use
Bad feet, bad back, try to get X-rays.
Amish will actually use horses like this for working their fields, for pulling plows, for pulling logs out of the woods. They use these like a tractor. And has his back always like that? Probably not. I imagine that's why he's here. Not sure what happened to him, what causes that. It would be an injury. That is, I mean, his back would definitely be an injury.
It's probably an injury, but it could also be a defect from birth. And it's a mare. And she also has an issue kind of here with her tail as well.
Oh, Melinda knows him. So hold on.
Yeah,
Oh, so Melinda believes that she knows this horse. His name is Bert, and he was a working horse from a carriage for hire. Melinda, if you could send us an email, info@horsehumane.org, about any info you have about that.
It's a mare.
So it's a mare, and
Bert sounds like a boy name.
Bert sounds like a boy's name. So it may not be the same horse, but you can send us an info.
Stop right there. A lot of these draft horses do look very similar.
Thank you so much, Linda.
This horse has a very large 7480. Right there. Doesn't seem to be painful.
So this is the other draft. We actually got 2 drafts last night, and oddly enough, they went for less than miniature horses we're going for in ponies. So it's kind of odd how sometimes we end up with the draft horses, and they're very reasonable and way below slaughter price. So not sure how. Did you get the number on this one, Angela?
Yes, I got it.
Cool. Look how skinny this horse is, though. Like, this is a draft horse. This horse is supposed to be like 1,000 pounds, 1,200 pounds.
Oh, this one is probably more like 13.
13, 14, 15. It needs to be a big horse. And
Well, it's so skinny.
and he's just, is it a boy or girl?
That's a mare.
It's a mare. Okay, so both of the drafts are mares. But so they're asking if this horse has the same thing. The back doesn't look as bad as, yeah. Yep. And sweet horses though.
Check its breathing for the medical notes.
It's been wearing a halter for a while.
I'll show you how skinny this horse is if y'all come over here. There's just skin hanging down here. Like the horse is supposed to be much fatter. And you might get Jason's angle.
Yep. All right.
Like-
YouTube got to see the skin hanging down. Now it's Facebook's time.
Yeah, and there's probably some edema down here too, but like this horse is extremely skinny. Like this skin should have muscle and fat behind it, and it's just hanging loose, as if you'd seen like a person on Biggest Loser lose a lot of weight, and then they just have extra skin. This horse is just so skinny it has
Yep.
extra skin. It's really sad.
But there's a solution for that, and that solution's called food usually. And she is beautiful. Even when you're skinny and neglected and abused, you'd be a beautiful horse. Wow, we have somebody watching from Croatia.
Wow.
I think that's the first time I've seen somebody on a live from Croatia. Yep, definitely has a pretty face.
All right.
Corey's somewhere doing something.
Now, did she get some chill? I think she did get some chill.
Oh, thank you so much, Melinda. Melinda's going to send pictures to us.
Good.
So,
Sorry, I'm tired.
yeah, and Corey.
Guys, sorry.
It can stay open. It's a halter trained horse back there.
Oh, okay.
As far as if he brings a halter trained horse, it's probably
Yep.
fine.
Yeah. Do you have any words of wisdom? I can talk. So,
Belgium and Norway. So how many people are on Facebook?
750 people watching on YouTube. But one thing I noticed last night, y'all, and I'm a little sad. Maybe it's just the YouTube demographics. Facebook donations blew YouTube away last night. Like, I would do a live and we would get like enough money to rescue, shelter, and protect 4 and 5 horses on Facebook, and we'd get like, $100, $150, which every dollar helps. I am not complaining, but I'm hoping that our YouTube audience can step up and match Facebook, because that would be absolutely awesome.
Our Facebookers are the best. We got people from Australia, Sweden, Germany.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I promised Tony I was going to talk to you guys for a while. Well, Corey is off looking for the next horse. I'm not sure where Corey went. There's Corey. And alrighty, so here's Corey coming with a mule. So Corey is the reserve world grand champion mule packer, and so Corey likes mules. Corey really likes mules, and so we're just so awesome and blessed to have a mule person on our team, because the rest of us love mules, but we don't necessarily love mules' minds. They act a little differently than a horse usually.
They're a little more stubborn.
I think they're a little bit like Corey. Maybe that's why he gets along. So look at the fat pads on the rear end. No, this mule, sorry. Hi from Oroville, California.
I
Well,
used to live there.
yep. Brenda, I'm just curious if you followed Horse Plus when we were near Oroville.
We were in Bangor, Rockerby.
So I'm trying to point out these fat pads, and this mule just keeps walking around. I think
Corey. It likes Corey.
he's a little embarrassed about how fat he is in the rear end. Do we know if this is a mare or gelding, Corey?
I'll find out here in a little bit. Usually it's not the front. It's so close down there.
So you can see the fat pads on the rear end. And basically, this mule ate too much. And once those fat pads develop, they don't go away, right?
Typically you'll see fat pads in donkeys and horses develop in their neck.
Yeah, so usually,
Fat pads back here, and then with donkeys and mules and some horses you'll get excessive fat pads there in their rear end. So
okay, so Brenda, just a little local trivia. We were actually on Skyline for a while in Oroville. And then we moved out to Wandering Way, which is also considered Oroville. And then Four Junes, which is more out by Palermo. And we also were in a lot of places around Oroville for a while.
Horse Plus was little.
Yeah, we were much littler and growing, and we would keep outgrowing the places we'd moved to.
I almost want to say that's a tumor down there, but it could be a weird fat pad.
Uh-oh, we got problems under here too. So, and then we moved to Tennessee, and
Just lift its head up. So
Yeah.
we started out in Quincy, Greenville area, where all those fires wiped out the entire town last year. And then we moved from there because the snow was so bad to Oroville, and we rented a place, and then we finally got a place at the other side. And then we had a really nice facility, 50-something acres that we leased, but the lease was going to be coming up, and we came back here to Tennessee, and we realized your feet are in that there were so many horses needing help back here, and
there was no organizations to help. Yeah.
Slaughter is legal in Tennessee. She's done. And there were semi trucks at these auctions just loading up horses without anyone there raising the price above slaughter or helping them. So we relocated back here, and we have been so busy. And then also with the Big Lick, California has so many excellent laws for animals, and it's just not. I feel like we're in a third world country sometimes here.
Y'all, I'm actually
All right, back, left leg.
is all kind of
All
wonky.
messed up.
This one does bite and kick, so look out.
Oh, this one bites and kicks.
Could be dealing with a lot of pain.
So, y'all, I apologize. I'm going to take my phone out of its case before it overheats because I know what happened last time. So, bear with me. I'm going to pop it out of the case as fast as I can. Not going to try to...
Let's give it some beatless too. So
But yeah, my phone is getting a little warm here.
I like what Dr. Scott says when an animal is biting and kicking, especially when you see there's a problem there.
Okay, so
That a lot of times they're just doing it out of pain, and this horse probably broke its back leg at some point. It can't hold it straight. It's really, really sad. So, and we can do the other side now.
So we got a lot of leg issues this time. Okay, how do I donate? So down in the description of this video are all of the donation options. The easiest way is just go to our website, horseplus.org, and hit the donate button.
So probably a broken left.
And on there, you'll see all the options for donating. But it's also in the description of this video. Clean the lens. All right, let me clean the lens. Let's see if that's any better.
Is it old?
This horse is about 4 years old.
Yeah, it's just a young horse.
Facebook is much sharper today.
Well, you've been going in and out under the barn. Every time Jason goes under the barn, he loses cell service.
Sort of.
Basically.
It's
And
bad
if
under
you
there.
stay out here, like Macy's doing. She's doing such a great job. She is staying where the cell service is good. All right, so
Well, and also there's shade under the barn, so there's that too. But
everyone this horse's back leg when it walks away. It has an old broken back leg most likely. And it's also biting and kicking. And a lot of times that's very much pain related. Living with chronic pain can really change a horse's outlook on life. It's really, really sad. Let's try to do a pony pen.
What?
Let's do a pony pen.
Pony pen?
Yeah, let's do it on pen. Yep. Yeah, it's. So this is what Keith does back here. He's trying to get all the animals into the right pens. Did we bring our WD-40? I don't think so.
I forgot it.
Angela forgot our WD-40 for the gates.
What am I forgetting?
It's
It's in the truck. Oh, it's in the toolbox. But we didn't bring it back here.
Oh, wow. Oh, the poor leg. So donating for through Facebook is the best way because they cover 100% of the donation. But so that's really great at Facebook. Donating directly with your credit card is great. PayPal, if you send it from your PayPal account, we would get 100% most likely, unless.
Also, the text to give
And-
is really good.
Yes, all donations are tax deductible. We are a 501c3. We've been a 501c3 in good standing since 2004. So,
That's when we filed.
and that's when we filed. It's not because we weren't in good standing. We just did not exist before that. Thank you so much, Steph, for your donation. $10 Canadian.
4 mils.
But look at that poor leg.
And there's also a text to give.
Do you remember that number offhand?
I want to say it's 89871 or 72. You text
If somebody can
HPHS.
if somebody can copy and paste the text to give down in the comment, that'd be great. We text HPHS and it's brand new. It's like 898-741 or something like that. But that poor leg.
Most likely, it's stiff. Most likely it broke its leg and it healed in this position. But x-rays will tell us a lot more.
89871. So text HPHS to 89871.
So I can't really even bend its knee. So there could be some major tendon issues that's created this, along with an injury would be my guess. I'm sorry, baby.
So YouTube does not take 30%. I think YouTube takes like 2.9%. And they may actually donate 100%. I'll have to look into that, but the 30% is for people who are not nonprofits. With nonprofits, we get way more of the donation.
And the same with becoming a Facebook supporter.
Look at that poor leg.
A Facebook supporter, we do get 100% of the donation
Yep.
that you make monthly.
So donating through Facebook, Facebook sends 100%. YouTube, I want to say it's 100%, but I would have to double check on that. Credit cards are on our website, or like we get all but like 2.9% or something like that. It all helps. It really helps. Farriers can certainly work magic, but I don't know. We'll have to see what Doc says about that one, because that is chronic and it's an old injury that healed just completely wrong.
Jason, I can talk a little bit about. So there was years ago that we got a pony similar, but it had a severe club foot, and we actually had the veterinarian do a surgery where they cut the tendon in the leg to release the foot forward. and then the pony had to wear a special shoe, and we did get the pony walking correctly, but that was just a contracted tendon issue. So when we take x-rays, we'll be able to see if there's bone problems. If there's bone problems, then we're looking at a whole different ballpark of issues. So sometimes there can be just tendons that were, I mean, it was a birth defect. Or there's bone issues where there's nothing we can do and the pony's suffering. So that's something our veterinarian will decide. That's when we go to auctions, we used to, years ago, we go and pick and choose, well, I can't rescue that pony because it might need euthanasia and I'll rescue this one. We used to turn a blind eye to animals that we didn't think we could adopt. And we realized how we were rescuing horses wasn't okay because they all need help. And it's our job to help as many as we can. Okay, there's a baby and a mama. The mama's very, very skinny.
Okay, y'all, I promised you last night that you're going to need to get your tissues ready. And this mama mare right here has given absolutely everything she can to keep her baby okay. And she is so incredibly skinny. And the little baby is doing pretty good because mama's keeping him alive.
The baby's doesn't have its hip bone sticking out, ribs aren't sticking out.
Just let it over.
This is just a sad, sad case of neglect and abuse.
When I look at from above, look at the hip bones are so pronounced, like you can literally put your finger right between these two bones. She's so emaciated.
So she has a body score of 1?
I would say so. I mean, her belly's kind of full, but I mean, she could even be pregnant again.
Yeah.
She's running with a stallion. But she is very, very, very skinny.
She's just so incredibly skinny. And this little baby's so cute. Hi, baby. Aw. Oh, baby. He's like trying to eat a little bit of grass. He's like, it's okay, mommy, I can eat some grass too. Oh, baby. Poor little baby.
The baby's pretty lethargic. I can't imagine. Yeah, your baby's fine.
Just look, this poor mare.
You love your baby. Your baby's precious. Or make sure your baby has a better life than you've had. Okay, so let me get pictures of the baby and then we'll switch back to mom.
So Tawny's trying to get some pictures of the little baby. That baby's just so cute.
Baby pony, huh? There you go. I'm hungry too.
Little grass came up. Not quite sure how up it.
Don't eat the dirt.
So hopefully Mama's okay, long term. We'll just have to see what Doc has to say and the long-term rehab prospects.
My concern with her is her back.
So
You can see when she's standing,
her back legs are a little,
basically
yeah.
opposite from DSLD, and that can be you should be able to keep her.
Yeah. So the last thing we would want to do is separate mom and baby until baby's weaned.
You need to get the other side.
And then Corey has got the next little guy waiting here, the one with the amazing mane.
It is completely blind too.
And completely blind. Corey's checking teeth if for people. Oh boy.
Oh, it's very old.
It is very old. It's almost
And
missing.
ponies
2
live
minutes.
forever.
Yeah, they do.
So when a pony is old, a pony is very old.
Like 45, somewhere around there.
Well, we have that pony that's what, 39 at the shelter right now.
No, it got adopted.
Oh, got adopted. Okay. but its teeth look really good compared to that one's
Yeah.
teeth. So, and that was 39. So,
Yeah, this has got to be at least 40, 45.
So Corey's saying this little
all right.
one is 40 to 45 years old. And that's
We will
just,
know for sure once the vet takes a look.
well, Doc will make his best guess. I mean, when they get that old,
That's
you
pretty
can't.
much what I do too.
Yeah, when they get that old, you can't know
Baby,
for positive
hello.
exactly how old.
This mane is so gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
Look at all that hair.
So we got 900 people watching. How many people? 615. All right. So YouTube's winning. We got over 900 people. We're working down on 1,000 people watching.
So this pony looks like it's calm and relaxed, but if you look back here at this flank, it's just trembling. Because he's blind, or she can't see anything. And it's actually really, really scared, even though it's trying to act like it's very calm and trying to behave. It's actually just quivering from basically, if I'm sitting in a dentist chair, that's what I'm doing because I'm so nervous. But that's just so sad. You're right.
So yeah, Keith just gave us some sin chill, and Tawny's gonna give him some grass.
There you go. You got any teeth in your teeth? No, I don't think so. Well, you got some teeth back there, surely.
Oh, man.
Such a cute little pony. We rescued a baby horse. It's a mare. From an auction for only $5. We ended up keeping her till she was. You're totally shadowing her neck. There we go. And after 8 years, we finally found her the perfect home. And now Angel is living the best life as a blind horse. And I know exactly what I'm going to suggest adopts this little pony because she does such amazing things for blind horses.
Oh, yes, I know who you're talking about.
Hello, baby. Should send her a picture on the way back and say, "Look at this."
Yes, good morning, Meg. Thank you for sending me that email about the IT support. I did get it. Haven't had a chance to respond yet. So glad you could join us.
You can see that this pony's just quivering because it's so scared, and she's blind, and she just. Well, I need to put her back with her other pony friends so she'll calm down.
Alrighty. Oh,
It's got bad hooves, like it needs probably.
take you over here to this here pen. Point in here, and there's Corey putting the halter on another pony.
This one has severe DSLD.
Bad. Alrighty, so the next pony's going to be coming down here. Oh, we're at 909. Oh, 1,001 watchers.
Oh wow.
Y'all are awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh no, we went down to a 1,000. We need a couple more people to come on, so we're well over 1,000. No, DSLD is not caused by the weight of a big horse. It's actually degenerative suspensory ligament disorder. And that's a mouthful, but
If we need to run him down, we can.
yeah. So DSLD can happen in a horse of any size, for sure. And basically their suspensory ligaments just break down. And usually it's in the back, but it can also be in the front. So you can tell this horse is just not comfortable walking.
So basically, instead of the pressure of its back weight being put on its
Just look at that. Look at those back legs. Like,
on its hooves, its ligaments are just completely deteriorated, and so it's actually like all of its weight from its hind end is on the bones and the joints, and it's a very, very painful condition. And unfortunately, it's a chronic. Like we can't fix that, and that's so sad.
well, Carrie, thank you for watching anyway. On YouTube. Yeah, I'd never seen I mean, that is some bad DSLD. I've seen probably as bad, but that's
There
about.
was one Pasofino that was similar, but like she was actually bleeding because she was actually walking on the ground and her hooves were not supporting any of her weight. That's the worst I've seen. This one is very close to it. It's very, very sad. Step forward just a little bit. And then when you lead the ponies forward, I'll come to this side so you don't have to turn.
Katrina, actually, it's quite a bit cooler today. It's not cool.
It might even be neurological or maybe it's just trying to keep its weight off of its painful leg. But when she walks,
And then, what you got there, Corey? That's a feisty looking little guy.
Little thing, trying to bite me in the legs.
Ah,
Ankle biter.
he's trying to bite Corey.
It's a Chihuahua ankle biter.
It's like a little.
Have a bad back right fetlock.
And look at that.
You can see
Oh, look at that back right leg, y'all. So I don't know why we got all the bad legs last night. Like, I mean, that's what we do. We rescue them, but there's so many from last night.
And he's shaking too. He's scared. Oh,
Somebody's asking if he's a stallion. I believe they sold him as a gelding, but
look like it.
does not look like a stallion. All right, good deal.
All right, I'm bringing over.
So just look at that. Look at that leg. Oh.
Sad. Oh wow.
So it's not a hoof problem. It's up higher in his leg.
Ligament problem. That's fine, Corey. Thank you.
You can always wrap it around the panel too and hold them from a distance.
Yeah, that back hoof is so rough. It's a gelding.
And he bites, so careful there, Keith.
He's getting some sin chill. You need to chill out, so I'm glad you got some sin chill on.
So he just got his sin shell. Hopefully it can help him calm a touch.
Well, he'll be much calmer when he's with his friend. Careful. Careful. Arms distance.
He's giving Keith a Whew. That's a feisty little guy. He's the feistiest one today. So how are we doing on Facebook? How many people do we have on Facebook? All right, 1,044. So people are saying Facebook looks a lot clearer though. I'm wondering if we've got the live algorithm going. Keith is a bit rough with them. No, Keith was trying not to be bit and kick. Keith was not being with him.
Keith wasn't pushing around trying to be mean. He was trying to hold the pony so I could get photos.
And the pony was wanting to bite and kick.
The pony wanted to be with the other ponies. So.
And it's not that he's a bad pony. It's just that he's probably in a lot of pain and he's trying to protect himself and he doesn't understand we're just trying to help him. So.
This one is a little stud.
Oh, little stallion here. And it's the cutest little Winnie.
About 8 years old.
Such a cute little gelding.
You got goopy eyes.
Let's spin around here. And
Turn the other way. At least you're a little gentleman. You're better than that little gelding. Ooh. Turn him this way because he's shadowed.
oh, what a cute little guy.
You're such a gentleman.
He's standing so nice.
All right. So is there one more left?
Well, yeah, he's the one who had to be separated,
I
right?
noticed it.
Yeah,
Don't put it next to
beating
that
everyone
mare.
up.
No, I'll have a divider.
You can put him in this one.
See this little dry lot looking at me.
Open the gate, the key. Oh. WD-40 is in the truck. It's not on the gates for some reason, so next time. Let's go with next time.
I'll try to put a reminder for that.
So we have a jack donkey too, huh?
Kinda.
Oh, let's go see what Corey's kinda is all about here.
Coming right now.
Aw.
Last night we had to have a rump rope on him, but
He was trained last night apparently.
I guess so. Did a little bit of work.
So his ears were either bitten off or frozen off, most likely.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm shy.
A lot of people over here.
He's a little shy there.
He has that right.
Time to check on the humans. Anyone drinking water? No, I haven't needed to yet.
Not yet.
We will.
Some water. We have some in the truck. I might have left it in the truck. Hey, Jack?
But we only have one more. And then we usually take a break, get some water, and figure out exactly who's riding in which trailers.
It's not as hot as it has been. Is that nasty? You're not going to swallow it? You're just going to let it drip out of your mouth?
He doesn't want his medicine this morning.
Look at his fancy makeup on his eye. You got fancy fake eyelashes there, bud.
Still dripping out of his mouth.
Like, not going to swallow it.
I'm not gonna
So
swallow
look at that eye. That
There we
is
go, one
so
more.
gorgeous.
Oh, what? Oh, I forgot the baby. All right, other side. Hey, little donkey.
Goodbye.
So donkeys have something they pick up at auctions in the east and south that basically they can be fine one day and by the end of the day they're dying, and they basically, it's this sickness that goes straight to their lungs, and there's nothing we're able to do for them. But we do, right on intake, give them everything we can. Doc likes to say we throw the kitchen sink at them, and that's basically what we do. And since doing that protocol, we have been having a huge success rate saving these donkeys out of the slaughter pipeline. Any other drawings on it?
Looks like the eye just ruptured in the last week or so.
So this
Yesterday.
it's dissolved back.
Yeah, this horse is missing his left eye there. His right eye's okay, but
Good thing he's got one good eye.
look at that other eye,
Very
y'all.
sweet though.
So usually with cases like that is the eyeball has actually dehydrated.
74.
There's sometimes the eye does, like what's remaining needs to be removed, and sometimes it's better to leave it alone. So the veterinarian decides what's the best option. So its back legs are swollen, so we need to have that checked.
Oh, thank you so much, Lemon. That is an awesome donation. Is this the last one, Corey?
Yeah.
So this is the last horse, y'all. And definitely saved one of the best for last. So pretty. So it seems very dismal, our auction and assessment today. It seems like every horse had some major problems. But I know that some of these are going to be able to be saved, go into our quarantine, and then onto the adoption program.
It has a red stripe on the marker, the livestock marker. She's been through multiple auctions. Are you nervous?
I know.
All right, we'll do the other side real quick.
Just turn
And
you
it is a mare.
So we have 25 acres, and then we also have 10 acres next door, and then another like 18-acre pasture.
You're like,
How many grown horses did we get versus ponies? Well, we've been watching. So I'm going to take y'all for a walk to look at them all. So we have a horse, and then we got two little ones. And on this other one here, we have the gray horse with the abscess. And then 3 horses here. And then on the other side, we've got some little ones. That's the mama and the baby. And then another pen of little ones. So cute. And then two more, well, a small one and a full-size mule. And then down here, we have 3 more horses. And we have the 2 giraffes. Hi guys, did you find some water? So, yeah, so hold on a second. Yeah, so we're done with the auction segment. And so now we're going to just take a really quick break, get some water. Everybody's gonna just take a minute. And then we're going to get them loaded up and hit the road to the shelter. So thank you guys so much for watching. It was only a 60-minute assessment with 21 animals. 20 because the one last night with the horrible legs we did have to get the last night. But we're going to get these animals loaded up and on the road to the shelter. And so again, I am hoping to do a live intake at the shelter. So that would be in about 3 to 3.5 hours. So we'll just have to see how that works. And appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching. And we love you guys. And the horses want to say thank you too. Oh, hold on. How to donate to a specific horse? Yeah, sponsorship program. At least we don't really do specific sponsorships on specific horses because it's a lot of back-end paperwork keeping track of this person's donating this horse and this horse gets adopted. So we need to ask them if they want us to cancel their donation. You can always send a donation in honor of a horse. And we just appreciate it when people do that so much. So thank you guys, and y'all have a good morning. Wherever you're at, maybe an afternoon, maybe an evening. We had people from Croatia and Australia and all over the world.